अरे कुठे दिसायला लागला आता हे पूर्ण जॉईन करू का?
चालायची ती वरची निळ्यावर टिंगल ही करायची.
हां चालेल. Okay, friends. Now we'll start. Actually, there is an internet problem on college PC, so I have started recording on my mobile. Can you hear me clearly? Let me start PPT from mobile. Can you see my screen? Actually, I cannot see your response in chat box. I am sharing from my mobile. Please, somebody unmute and tell me so that we can proceed. Yes, please, somebody. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we'll start our discussion. Okay, so in the morning we have seen about the title of course, title of this central idea of course, importance of course, objective outcomes, right? ICA policy. Then we have seen the story of Nirma and this plastic unit. And let me tell the details of or difference between entrepreneur and businessman once again in detail. Okay, so I hope you understood these two stories. Okay, so let me tell one difference in Marathi. Okay, Udyojak. Who is an entrepreneur? In Marathi, we call it as a Udyojak. And what is the businessman? आपण म्हणतो व्यापारी किंवा व्यावसायिक. I hope you got the first difference at least in meaning. Then next one is difference that I want to tell. Entrepreneur is a creative person who introduces new idea, and businessman is a person who follows the already existing ideas. Very clear, right? Entrepreneur is a creative person. He creates something new. he creates new ideas. He has creativity in his mind, and with the help of it, he starts his enterprise. But businessman, person who follows the already existing idea, he never focus on anything creative. He just see, this setup is there. Yes, I want to copy this. I want to start this. He never think of any of the creativity. Let us take the example of entrepreneur, for example, producing low cost environment friendly detergent liquid for washing machine. One imaginary or one of the product name I have mentioned here. Now till in India nobody is using detergent liquid for washing machine. Still we use the detergent powder, for maybe European country people are using already. So if you people will start producing environment friendly detergent liquid for washing machine in India, so this is a creative product that way, right? And if somebody will start the grocery shop or ready-made cloth shop, then that person is a businessman. Very thin difference, right? You will find many of the things similar, but very, very thin difference that I want to clear to you. Then entrepreneur follows innovative way, whereas businessman follows the very traditional way. He always think for innovation. Entrepreneur always think for innovation. A businessman generally not think like that. Next difference is there. Entrepreneur is a customer and employee oriented. Customer and employee oriented. Whereas businessman is a profit oriented, and sometimes he become or behave like a exploiter, शोषण करनारा. But entrepreneur never think like that. He think, I want to work for my customer. I want to satisfy my customer. I want to give justice to my employees. I want to give proper salaries, working hours, and everything. He takes care of his employees also, as well as his customers also. Whereas businessmen think like, I want profit. This is a target. I want this much profit this month. And sometimes he behave like an exploiter, शोषण करणाऱ्यासारखा वागतो. Entrepreneur takes always risk, and there is a chance of loss. For entrepreneur, there is a chance of loss. That more chance of loss is there. And for businessmen, chance of loss is very less. Getting? The next difference is there. Entrepreneur returns on investment are more. Entrepreneurs returns on investment is more. You can see in this picture, right? Banana and watermelon. Businessman just getting $0.50 by selling banana, but entrepreneur is getting $3.5 by making juice of it. Getting? So this is the thing. Entrepreneur always have more returns compared to businessman. Then for entrepreneur, there is a very less competitions. Very less competition. Why? Can somebody elaborate why there is a less competition to entrepreneur and why there is a more competition to businessman? Actually, you need to unmute here. So I cannot see your message in chat box. Can somebody elaborate? Think for 1 minute and tell me. Yes, anybody else? No, any idea? Friends, less competitor, actually people are thinking here like, I need creativity. I don't have creativity. And if I fail, they have. So this is the problem. Then businessman, there is very less competition. As we have seen, there is a more, even though there are less return, chances of failure is a little less. That's why people go in business area, not they don't become entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is very ethical person. Entrepreneur is a very ethical person, and businessmen just follow the government norms. Government एवढं सांगितलंय ना, yes, water plant, whatever wastewater is there, you have to process and then you have to live in an environment. But entrepreneur will think like, yeah, this is a wastewater, I have to treat properly and I have to reuse it for planting something, planting new trees and all these, right? So he think like that. Beyond the government norms, he think and he take care of environment. Just example I have given. Getting, but whereas businessmen think like, this is the water, they told like in this way you have to process, right? He just follow the process, he don't see the result whether water is treated properly or not. He live in environment, he never take care of environment and like that. So that kind of mindset is there. So he is a more ethical person and he just follow the government norms. So government never say na, yes, I will follow that. So this is the basic difference. Then he creates market for himself through creativity, whereas businessman, though efforts and dedications, he makes his place. Sorry, through efforts and dedication, he makes his place. How they make market for their self? Entrepreneur create market for himself through creativity. What he do? He creates market through creativity. He has innovation. He has innovative ideas, and that's why people starts purchasing his product. Whereas businessman, through his efforts, he has so many efforts, he has too much dedication, and he makes the market for himself. Then what is the similarities between entrepreneur and businessman? Basic similarity is there. Both run the economic activity, both creates the employment, and both serve the society. This is the common thing. Friends, nowadays these both the terms are very interchangeable. Most of the time people say businessman, even though you have creativity, let it be no creativity, everybody starts uttering the businessman word. Getting? So try to understand this basic difference. I hope you got the clear idea. Actually, from first lecture itself, this is third lecture, I am telling you people what is the thin difference between these two. I hope you got the clear idea regarding this entrepreneur and businessman. Anything if you want to ask, you can ask this at this stage. You can unmute and tell me. Anything, anybody want to ask anything? No? No problem, then we'll proceed. Friend, next part that I want to tell you that regarding idea generation. Try to understand idea generation is a prerequisite of our subject. If you don't have idea, at least let it be very rough idea, vague idea, no problem, we have to shape it and we have to make that idea ready for the establishing enterprise throughout this subject. So let me tell some guidelines to generate idea. You will say like, sir, we don't have any idea to generate idea. Okay, so no problem, we'll discuss that guidelines and then we'll start our unit number 1. Okay, so first thing is that try to understand idea generation is the most important step to start enterprise. Without idea, you cannot start your enterprise. This is the one thing that you have to understand. And second thing you have to understand, that is success of project depends on the appropriate idea. Why business fail? Why enterprises fail? Because they don't have appropriate idea. At the beginning, they think, yes, this is a very strong idea. But later they think we have invested too much and this idea is not working, sale is very less, and they fail. right? So failure is very big in that case. So this is the importance of idea generation. Now let me give some guidelines to you. First guideline to you, that is observe keenly around you. How to generate idea? You have to observe around you keenly, म्हणजे व्यवस्थित तुमच्या आजूबाजूला तुम्हाला बघायचंय. Now what to see? Observation should be proper. For example, I like to tell this example always. In Wari we see lakhs of people, but whether we remember few faces? If you wonder, in the Wari you see lakh of people, but we didn't remember any kind of face, not a single face. If we ask, but intentionally, if you observe, like I want to remember some faces, so it is possible. So observation should be like that. Even during traveling through window, we see so many things, but we forget, right? Whether this is observation? No. While traveling, you should observe like how people are behaving, what is the problem, or something important you should observe. So that kind of observation I am expecting. So how you have to observe? You have to observe keenly, not just by yes बघून न बघितल्यासारखं. असं होतं बऱ्याच वेळा आपण बघतो पण न बघितल्यासारखं. So it's that observation should not be there. You have to first observe. Suppose you are sitting at one place, you are not comfortable, for example I am telling. So why you are not comfortable? You need something, right? Let it be anything. There is a need, something need is there, and that's why you are not comfortable. So you have to think for that. Suppose you are sitting at one place and there is no fan. So what you will think? I need one fan in the floor. That thinking will be there. So simply, so like that, you have to see around you and you have to start thinking, I need this. So if you are having need of it, then definitely remaining people also need the same thing. All right? Means that product is required for all the people. So that kind of thinking should be there. Getting nowadays at the this during pandemic, sanitizer was required, right? But nowadays we observe like this alcohol based up this sanitizers are having some problem to everybody's hand, right? So allergies and all this. So this is a problem. Now this may be the required product for a few years. We have to think, yes, how I can reduce this problem. What are the unwanted content in this earlier um, sanitizers? Now how I can produce the gel based sanitizer, like that. So I am telling example. You have to observe keenly what people need. Even though in your farm you may observe like many farmers are working very hardly, they are not having instruments, right? They are working by their hand, right? Or traditional equipments. So why you are not thinking, yes, I want to do that, I want to do this? Means you have to observe them, you have to understand what they need, how I can make it easy, right? They are suffering. So that kind of observation is important. And sometimes we call it as a market survey also. Do the proper market survey. If market survey is proper, then definitely you will get appropriate idea. What market is required? Market means people in the society, what they need. And you have to ask some few people like what you need, what you need, like that. You have to understand with some questionnaires whether you will purchase our product. If we start producing this product, then what is your expectation, how much cost you can pay for it, like that. So depends on your product, you have to prepare the questionnaire and you have to get it filled from few people from the society, and that is we call it as a market survey. Another thing is that customer also need something, right? So what exactly they want? So in earlier two things I have 2 points I have explained. So similar way, customer need. Sometimes customer will come to you and he will ask, I need this. So you have to ask him, yes, you are you need this, but it is not possible to produce, or you have to tell it is having higher cost. Then customer will start explaining his need, what he exactly he need. So you have to produce in a low cost, and you have to fulfill that need of particular customer. Then another guideline to generate idea, I want to tell: understand the emerging trends. Understand the emerging trends. Many trends are coming in a market. You have to understand it. Then always you have to think about the substitute product. Most of the medical product we are importing, right? And we experienced it in a pandemic situation, like medical equipments we are importing from other countries, right? Ventilators and all these you have seen. So why you are not thinking for that product? Our sonography machine is from it is imported. All most of the equipments related to medical, one example I am telling, in medical field we are importing. Why you are not thinking by reverse engineering you will produce same product? And nobody will restrict. Try to understand, nobody will restrict you. Just you have to use the reverse engineering and you have to produce in your country. Let it be imported, you have to uh, produce indigenous product. Getting? So this is one of the idea, and it is a very easiest way to produce the product, because you have ready made product existing with you. You just have to copy, right? So you have to think for substitute product. Then read professional magazine, government reports. Actually government is always making survey, right? And through magazines they are publishing it. So government makes survey and they come with reports. So I will tell in coming lectures like how to search the reports on website. Ready reports are there, maybe 100 pages, 200, 300 pages reports are there. So you have to search for that, and you have to search your area, in which area what is required. So government is putting so and so area there is a need of so and so product. Entrepreneurs can start so and so businesses. Getting? So like that government reports if you read, so ready made survey document you will be in your hand, and just you have to follow that. So this is one of the way to generate idea. Then use the technical expertise, obviously your technical expertise. Like in Karsan Bhai Patel, we have seen he was the BSc chemistry person, and he understood like I can produce this so and so powder, detergent powder. So let it be any technical expertise. Some people say I can develop the batteries, Indian batteries for electrical vehicle. Batteries for electrical vehicle. If you are expert in that field, how to prepare batteries, what is the raw material, what is the construction, how it work, or which acid is required, which electrode is required. If you are expert in that particular field, use it, right? So depends. So which is your technical expertise? You have to work in it. What is the benefit to it? Benefit of using your technical expertise? Most of the time, you need not to recruit the people for it. So you can save money also. And even though you will recruit non-skilled people, you can train them and get the work done from them, right? So you otherwise people will make fun like this. Our boss don't know technical anything technical about it. And they may say like he don't know, and they may uh, uh, take granted like boss is not knowing anything. Whatever we want to work, we will behave like that. Then another guideline for idea generation is there. You have to think like your idea or product must be sellable in market. What is its meaning? Market मध्ये ते विकलं गेलं पाहिजे. You will produce, you will do everything, but whether it is sellable in market, you have to understand it, right? So that care you have to take. Otherwise, you don't think for that idea. Then another guideline is at the beginning, workout should be done on one idea. If you'll say, I have sir 10 ideas, I want to start 10 startups, and all are very nice ideas, and I want to start immediately. Friends, at the beginning, you have to work out for only first idea, which is you see like there is a potential. Getting? And you have to work on it only and be firm, like, yes, I want to start this, I will think on it only. Then you have to be patient. It takes time to shape your idea. डोक्यात आलेली आयडिया शेप घ्यायला वेळ लागतो. Obviously, how much time you give to shape it depends on that. Time is required. So just you, in your mind there is one idea and you will start producing, it will not happen. You have to give time, you have to think, and you have to start producing your idea. Then idea generation is lifelong activity, not only at the beginning. Try to understand this also. Don't you, most of the product, like just let us take example of many outdated product. iPod is not there, right? MAT vehicle, if you want, it is not available. Very well known branded product nowadays people are not purchasing. It is not available in market, even though they take a very nice market earlier. So you don't think like that this idea is very nice and lifelong I will do this. It will not happen, because changes will be there. Customer will demand many things. So you have to understand this is very important guideline. Idea generate ek kili kayam swarupi तीच, it will not happen. It is a continuous activity. You have to think again. It is a lifelong activity. Every time you have to think. Then create number of ideas in future. Don't be rely on one. That I have said few minutes back. Read success stories of known entrepreneur. So now whose success story you should read? Karsan Bhai Patel's success story. You have to read those who want to work in that field. How he worked, what was his technical expertise, how he did marketing. Getting? So in which area you want to start? Suppose somebody want to start the milk processing unit. So you should read the Dasharath Mane's story, maybe Sonai, right? So in which area you want to start your startup? So you have to read them, such similar people. Getting? So so many people are there in market. You have to read them, so that you will generate the ideas and you will shape your proper ideas. Take idea from knowledgeable person. So many people will give the guidelines. So those who are expert in that particular field, you have to get the guidelines from them. Getting? So these are the guidelines I have given to you people. So have you understood what I have told? Any problem? Now this is about my introduction of subject till today. Now I want to start unit number 1. Before that, if anybody is having any question, any doubt, you can raise. Otherwise, we will proceed to unit number 1. Yes, anything anybody want to ask? Should we put roll number in chat box? Put your roll number in chat box and then we'll continue discussion on our unit number 1. Please put your roll number in chat box. Onkar, still you are in T. I have told 2 times, like you should rename. See, remaining people have nicely written BB underscore and then name, right? So Rohit Vidhate, you are also written TYB underscore. You are in B now, B and BTech rather, I will say. So it is better to write BB underscore roll number and then roll number. So good pattern you are following. Okay, Vinayak, I will help you. You message me on WhatsApp, so I will tell how to do it. Okay, so if you are not able to rename, Omkar Power also same thing. While taking attendance, it helps me. Aniket, what is your roll number? 43 or 44? Aniket Saravade. You mentioned two numbers.
हाँ सर बाय मिस्टेक इट हैपेंस.
Okay,
Okay,
43 is
43
correct.
is correct. हाँ सर.
Okay. So I assume that there is no any doubt up to introduction of our subject. Let me start with unit number 1. Okay. So let me open the PPT of unit number 1. So at the end of lecture, I will take screenshot of attendance just for verification, this comparison. Roll number, I am just taking to check whether you are there in class. So both numbers I am matching. If both numbers are matching, then I am considering you as a present. Okay, friends. So I am sharing from mobile, so slides are something not looking good like computer, but try to bear with me. So unit number 1, entrepreneurship, introduction to entrepreneurship syllabus. What is the syllabus? In slide number 1, which is you are observing on screen. So this is, I will try to tilt so that you will see in an enlarged view. In first unit, there are certain concepts. For first concept is related to entrepreneurship definition and entrepreneurship definition, its meaning concept. Okay, so till up to introduction of subject, in the beginning I have tried to clarify meaning of entrepreneur. Now various philosophers have prepared their written their various definitions of entrepreneur as well as entrepreneurship. Around 10 to 12 definitions we have to see, and every definition you will feel like it is a correct. So this is the first point that we have to see in this particular unit. Then importance and significance of growth of entrepreneurial activity. Why this entrepreneurial activity is important, that we have to discuss. Obviously it is important. In the morning we have seen importance of course. In that also we have seen some of the pointers. So similar pointers are there in this bit. Then history of entrepreneurship before independence and after independence also we have to discuss in third bit. Next bit is there related to types of entrepreneur: corporate entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship. Friend, corporate entrepreneurship is very nice example. I will say most of the people don't have money to start their startup, right? Money is necessary, and many financial background and support is also required. So but many people have certain creative idea in their hand. Now such a people, if you not support, then their idea, their potential will go waste. But nowadays many of the well-known organizations, what they have done, they have started recruiting such a people, and we listen like 40 lakh package, 1 crore package, 10 crore package, right? Why such packages are there? Because almost they are like entrepreneur or corporate entrepreneur. So that because they have certain innovation, they have innovative ideas in their mind, and they present before uh, interviewer, and that interviewer will find like this person is having certain potential and he can grow our organization. Then they give such a huge packages, right? So this is one of the concept. And next one is social entrepreneurship that we have to discuss. Social entrepreneur is obviously he's working for certain certain society. Suppose somebody's NGO is a better example. So they are kind of social entrepreneur. They are not looking for profit, right? Their intention is to serve the people from society, right? They don't have intention to earn the profit, and they are not interested in a financial activity, any of the financial activity. or profit related activity. So such as social entrepreneur concept we have to discuss. Then characteristics and qualities of entrepreneur. To become an entrepreneur, entrepreneur should have certain qualities, right, related to his or her business. Friend, all qualities are not required. If you are not having certain quality, try to improve it. If you are try to practice it and improve it, and try to build in yourself. But if it is not there, not you can recruit the people for that. If you are not having certain skills, if you are not having certain qualities, then recruit the people for same. So this is one of the best option. Then factor influencing on entrepreneurial development and motivation. There are so many factors affects the entrepreneurship development, especially in a developing country. This problem is there. Developed countries, European countries, there is no such a problem because they are all well settled, and there are systematic things happening. So there are very less factor which affects the entrepreneurship development. But in a developing country like us, there are so many factors which affects the entrepreneurial development. So we have to discuss that also. Then market survey. Market survey is essential thing for idea generation and to launch the product in market. Market survey is a important. So for that purpose, certain methods are there, certain importance are there. So that we have to discuss. Then classification and types of entrepreneur. Classification and types of entrepreneur. There are so many types of entrepreneur. Like two examples I have given: corporate entrepreneur, social entrepreneur, agricultural entrepreneur, right? Skilled entrepreneur, non-skilled entrepreneur. There are so many types. So that types we have to discuss in this particular unit. Okay, this is about syllabus. Friends, there are certain assignment questions. First question is there. Who is an entrepreneur? Explain in detail with different definition of entrepreneur. So this is a basically 7-mark question in university, asked many times in examination. So you have to explain the concept of entrepreneur. Till today we have discussed a lot. So that concept you have to mention here. For 1-mark weightage is there, and if you explain different definitions of entrepreneur, so minimum 7 to 8 definitions are expected. So we are going to discuss more than that, but while writing 7 to 8 definitions of various philosophers are expected. So 7-mark question. Second question is there. Write a short note on corporate entrepreneurship and evaluation of entrepreneurship or history of entrepreneurship. So 3-4 mark weightage is there. It's kind of short note. So corporate entrepreneurship maybe 3 mark, and evaluation of entrepreneurship maybe 4 mark. Like that, 7-mark question is there. Then third question is there. Explain in detail the qualities and characteristics of entrepreneur. Actually, there is a very thin difference between quality and characteristics. So you have to mention separately. 3-4 mark weightage is there. Then 4th number question, you have to classify the entrepreneurs in detail. Actually, there is a classification of entrepreneur. So more than 8 to 9 pointers are there. So you have to explain all details. Okay. Then 5th number question is there. Elaborate the factors influencing on entrepreneurial development. Actually, there are 7 to 8 pointers which affects the entrepreneurial development. So you have to put the heading like transportation facility, and below that, with the help of some examples, you have to elaborate. So this is about 5th number question. And last number question is there. Elaborate the importance and significance of growth of entrepreneurial activity. Elaborate the significance and importance of growth of entrepreneurial activity. Means what? What is the benefit to country if entrepreneurs will start their startup? That kind of explanation is expected. You have to write heading, and below that certain explanation related to that point. Okay, so this much is expected from you related to assignment. So I hope you understood how many questions are there. Okay, let me tell another thing, that is about title of chapter. Okay, entrepreneurship. Introduction to entrepreneurship. So let me tell once again, in the morning also I have told what is the entrepreneurship. What is the entrepreneur? So friend, first try to understand that is entrepreneur word is derived from the French verb. This question is asked many time in MCQ. कुठला वर्ब पासून ह्या बनवलेला आहे. So entrepreneur is a French verb. Its meaning is to undertake. And what to undertake? Obviously hidden meaning is a risk, right? To undertake the risk. So that was the meaning. Then in early 16th century, military person who is leading that particular team are called as an entrepreneur. कुणाला म्हणायचे 16व्या शतकाच्या आधी Frenchmen who organized and led the military expedition were referred as a entrepreneur. त्यांना म्हणत होते 16व्या शतकाच्या आधी. Around 17th century, the architects and contractors of public work were called as a entrepreneur. And nowadays, that definition is little changed. Small definition, generalized definition I am telling. So entrepreneur is a person who is responsible for setting up a enterprise by taking risk in terms of money, time, creativity for the betterment of society. Who is the entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who is responsible for setting up an enterprise. What is the responsibility of entrepreneur? To establish, to set up the enterprise. How? By taking risk. Which kind of risk? Which kind of risk he is taking? He is investing his money, he is investing his time, he is investing his creativity, right? And obviously for betterment of society. समाजाच्या भल्यासाठी तो व्यक्ती एवढं करतोय. Getting? So his intention is to serve the society through his innovation, through his creativity, by investing money, time, like that, right? And he is taking risk for society. So this is the meaning of entrepreneur. Now, what is entrepreneurship? So such an action or process performed by entrepreneur is a entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is a process or action performed by entrepreneur to establish the enterprise. While establishing enterprise, he do many activity. What he do? He set up the organization, he take the risk, he invest the money, he invest the time, he invest the creativity and work for the betterment of society. So all these activities performed by the entrepreneur is entrepreneurship. Got it? This is about the title of the chapter. I hope you understood this concept of entrepreneurship. If no, you can ask doubt once again. Then central idea of this chapter. Friends, basically here we are going to learn concept of entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Most important part from this particular unit. Also, we are going to learn types of entrepreneur, importance of entrepreneurship, various qualities required to become an entrepreneur, and various factors influencing on the entrepreneurial development. This is our chapter central idea. Now, why this chapter is important? Friend, entrepreneurs are the important element of our economy. That we have to agree. Why they are entrepreneurs are important element of our economy? Because they give much more money in terms of GST nowadays. Earlier we call it as a tax, special various taxes. Now GST you can say. Any entrepreneur, if he will produce any product, on that product there is a GST. Whom that GST is going? To nation. Getting? So that's why entrepreneurs are called as a important element of economy. Even sometimes if you will export your product, so that through that also entrepreneurs are getting foreign currency. Therefore also entrepreneurs are called as a important element of the economy. So therefore it is important to understand like what is entrepreneurship. If some person is helping to nation to grow, then that is a very important element that way, right? And today's engineers are responsible for the social and national development as they are a technical person. Who can become an entrepreneur? Those who are having certain technical skills. Those who are not having technical skills, who don't have creativity, innovation in their mind, they'll become businessmen, just copying others business, right? So friends, it is important to learn this important to understand engineers are responsible for social and national development, as they can become an entrepreneur. By choosing the way of entrepreneurship, students of engineering can reach to this goal. Who can reach to this goal? Engineers only, because they have creativity, they have innovation skills in their mind, right? They learn something technical. Some person may start a refrigeration unit, some person, because you learn the refrigeration and air conditioning, right? You learn machine design, you learn some design softwares, you learn something metallurgy related thing, this the theory of machine and all this. So you have skills. So therefore it is important to learn this particular chapter by you people. What is the outcome? After learning this particular unit, you people will identify business opportunity which will fit to you or your group. What you will identify after learning this chapter? You will identify, yes, I want to start this. At least this one outcome will be there. Second outcome will be there, like you people will able to explain factors influencing on the entrepreneurial development. Let it be positive point, negative points, you will able to explain after learning this particular unit. So I hope this is just introductory part. Now bit by bit notes are there here. Concept of entrepreneur. I think 1 minute is left. So this concept we will discuss in detail tomorrow. So let me ask, is there any doubt related to today's discussion? If there is no any doubt, then you can ask me. Otherwise, if you have mentioned your roll number in chat box already, then there is no problem to leave the session today. Sorry for inconvenience. Actually, there is a no internet today here, so there is a problem. So I have shared from my mobile. If already roll number is mentioned, so no need to mention roll number again once it is sufficient. Okay. Thank you very much. If no doubt is there, we'll stop here.